Hey guys, JHub here bringing you a MOAB gameplay on the map Resistance. I'm playing Kill Confirmed and the setup I'm using is a Dragunov silenced with kick. My secondary is an MP9 with red dot. 3 starting perks are Scavenger Pro, Quick Draw Pro, and Marksman Pro. Then I'm moving to Specialist with Sleight of Hand, Assassin, and Dead Silence, all Pro. So I think in my opinion, the Dragunov is probably the hardest gun to get a MOAB with. I know I've said the PM9 or the AA12 and I've gotten a MOAB with both of them. They were both difficult to achieve. But the Dragunov is very, very hard to do it with, especially when you're running a silencer on it. Typically, the most shots to put into a person to kill him with the Dragunov in core game modes is usually 2 shots. But when you put on a silencer, it seems like it takes up to 3 shots to kill a person. I think I actually get to show you this in this gameplay when I have to shoot a guy in, I think, the leg 3 times before he actually dies. But like I said before, this is probably the most difficult gun to get a MOAB with. I've done it with the RSAS, I've done it with all these different weapons, including snipers, but the Dragunov is what took the most time to do it with. The recoil on it is just crazy. Even after the patch, the recoil is still pretty hard to control, and it takes a lot of playtime before you can actually get a handle on it and get used to the way it actually moves. But this is not just a Dragunov only. I did use the MP9 I believe 4 times, and I had to use it because I ran out of ammo. Usually I'll run my gun the whole time. Typically I don't have ammo problems, but with the clip size on this gun and the amount of ammo they give you, you're gonna have some problems. I think on the RSAS they give you at least what, 25% more ammo, but with this gun you get like 10 shots per clip. You get 60 total rounds, and it's just, there's not enough ammo. I run through it so fast, so near the end when I'm getting into gunfights that I can't win or that I'm running out of ammo in the Dragunov, I'm going straight to the MP9. I really don't see a problem with it because if you don't have bullets to shoot out of your primary, there's no point in sitting there running around hoping your teammates are going to kill them, looking for scavenger packs. That's the reason why usually with all snipers I want to start off with running scavenger. I mean, you're not going to be moving around a lot. Usually you're going to be posting up an area unless you're a quick scoper. I know quick scopers just go anywhere and everywhere hoping to get all these different type of clips or whatnot. But I like to snipe the way it was meant to be, long range, stuff like that. But I'm going to treat the Dragunov kind of like a messed up MK14 with a pretty bad recoil pattern. I know with the RSAS I treat it almost exactly like an MK14, but with the sniper scope. But with the Dragunov, you can't really treat it like an RSAS. With the RSAS, I suggest you doing double taps, and you could fire fairly quickly. But with the Dragunov, you can do the double tap, but you're going to want to do it a little bit slower than you would with the RSAS, because after the 3rd or 4th shot, the recoil will just take that gun straight up in the air, even when you're running kick. So what I suggest to you, if you can take your time and make those shots, go crouch or prone. That way the recoil is much easier to control, and that way you can get more shots on target instead of spamming the trigger all over the place hoping you're going to get some shots on target and the enemy end up killing you. But there's basically only 2 attachments that I would actually suggest for you to use with the Dragunov. That's either the ACOG scope or the silencer, but when it comes to proficiency, I suggest you always stick with kick. The recoil, like I said many times already in this video, is really crazy. It's very hard to control. ACOG will make it easier for you to get those close range kills, but with silencer it'll help stay off the radar, that way you can get those long range kills without having people rush you and know exactly where you're at non-stop. Also, when you're using this weapon, I would suggest you run with C4 as your equipment. Basically on all my sniper classes, especially ones like RSAS and Dragunov, I like to have C4 in case I need to clear a room that I need to get into. That way I can post up in that spot and snipe from a distance. Also, since I'm talking about equipment, I want to suggest you run a portable radar, because like I said before, with the sniper I think you should post up in areas, and if you have a portable radar, that's going to help you know when people are coming. That way you have a bit of an advantage, because when you are sniping, sometimes you're not paying attention to what's going on around you, definitely what's going on behind you, because you're focused on an area, especially if you're spawn trapping like on, say, the map Interchange. You've got B and C and the enemy's stuck at A. You're really not paying attention, and if your teammates push too far and you don't have a portable radar and they come up behind you, more than likely you're going to end up dying and losing whatever streak you're on, or even just trying to level this thing up. You're going to die because you didn't know anybody was behind you. But also, one of the harder things to do with the Dragunov was to get this thing gold. I had to grind out for the longest time to do it. So what I want to suggest to you, if you really want to get this thing gold, go into hardcore. It makes things a whole lot easier. 1 shot should drop the enemy right off the bat, because I think you only get a certain amount of health in hardcore. That makes it a whole lot easier for Dragunovs to kill. In core, it takes 2 shots. 1 shot to the head may kill him, but most of the time it's going to take 2 or 3 shots to kill someone in core. Go into hardcore, it'll make things a whole lot easier. I just got mine gold, and now that I've got it gold, I'm probably never going to use the Dragunov again. Like I said before, I prefer the RSAS in like every different situation because of the amount of ammo it has, the better recoil pattern it has, and just how easy it is to control it. But now we're coming up to the part in the video where I have to start using the MP9. The Dragunov was out of ammo. I did get a scavenger pack, but he's coming up flanking me. I didn't want to try to reload it, especially when he was that close. More than likely, my shots would have failed, and I would not have gotten the kill, and I would have stuck with no Dragunov MOAB, because I've tried a Dragunov only MOAB in other games. I've gotten up to 23, that was my closest, and I got BS'd so hard it wasn't even funny. I shot the guy 3 times in the chest. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if it was lagging or what. And then he just turned around with an ACR and just hip-fired me from a distance that usually hip-fire you wouldn't be too concerned about. But he just got that lucky, or I was just getting that BS. But like I said before, MP9 comes in handy a lot. It's my favorite secondary. It will always help you out in situations that you either need to get more ammo or just to kill off people who are chasing you down. Also at this point, I'm playing as defensive as I possibly can. I hadn't died this entire game. They saw my streak, they were rushing me, kill streaks were in the air. I was trying to stay away from my teammates because I had Blind Eye Pro, and I managed to get the MOAB. I'm happy that I finally managed to get it. I'm probably never going to touch the Draganov again unless I want to go for another silenced Draganov MOAB, or possibly an ACOG Draganov MOAB, because I know that's pretty much a good challenge to go after, like I said, a high recoil MK14 with less ammo. Now, 2 videos you probably missed. The one on the left is my U-turn MOAB with the P90, and the video on the right is the latest episode of Minecraft Monday, where I get to show off a lot of new things that I managed to do. My Twitter link will be down in the description in case you want to follow me, get into open lobbies, or get onto my Minecraft server. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Other than that, peace out.